Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. On the return of fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh my gosh, Chris, you can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce, that ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up.
Let's go.
To the air, it's Howard. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Running back has it on the screen now. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive. It's
the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread out over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass. It's Howard. There's a shot toward the end zone. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll try the left side with a toss. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Finding some room at the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Zone stop. Running out of time in the pocket. Powers through. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up with the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe. They have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to throw. It's Milrow. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
And really good job here by the defense. Lying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the first down.
This one is right through. And the game is now tied. They'll come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Took one down. Sets up the next drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession is 7 from 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. Think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 3.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And here's the handoff. Great cut there.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Third down coming up after that running play. It's a quick grab. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Howard. He's running out of time here. Pressure is coming. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, it's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the fair catch, signal for it, take it. Onto the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. And now the handoff. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Law. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He hands it off from the gun. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
New setter down to the offense, 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Milrow. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Held to a field goal their 1st drive. Now it's 3rd and goal, but they settle for 3 again. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Trying to extend the play. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting into the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
Now comes the field goal unit. So a short attempt from the right hash. It's a bit of a tricky angle. And it's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there, tackling him at the 11-yard line. And looking to throw it deep. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Howard. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Oh, nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and his quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
He manages it footing, and the extra point is up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Alabama offense will take over first and 10.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. That one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
I talk to defense coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. That's exactly what they did right here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Alabama offense will take over first and 10.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's long. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down. The throw, it's Milrow. Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. In the backfield, it's a Buka. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Alabama. They'll take the lead in the second half.
And, Chris, we finally have a great play here by this offense. A nice touchdown throw by this quarterback. This is his first touchdown pass, not only in this game, but the first of the season. So congratulations to him.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The screen pass complete to the running back. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Return tackle right there. That's where they start the drive.
And the Alabama offense will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First down. They're going to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Defense drops him. Ross went backwards there on a second down behind the sticks now.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 13, Ohio State 10.
Offense behind the sticks, facing a second and long. looking downfield. It's Milrow. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3 and out. They can produce a positive drive here. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Howard. Defense is coming after him. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Punt over the middle. It's Scott. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Takes the handoff. It's Miller. Tackle, but 1st down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
Timeout, Alabama.
Second down and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over first and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's complete downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
To throw, it's Howard. It's an outbound, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You call it quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, I'm surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Looking to throw it again. Let's it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Throwing again on second and 10. Down the middle. It's Scott. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And, you know, who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to field it. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the Alabama offense will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This game is not over yet. You see how the offense plays it. They love to chew some clock here, but can't get too complacent. Fighting them off. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Ball handed to the running back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. It's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things that they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that